Hello everybody, it's Sunday, September 20th, 2020. It is 63 Fahrenheit, 17 Celsius. I am in Long Island City right now, the Court Square neighborhood. And today I'm going to be exploring the industrial areas of Queens and Brooklyn. I actually wanted to start this video in Brooklyn, in Greenpoint, but the G train had some issues and it wasn't running. So I had to start it from here. But anyway, let's get this live stream started. I think my red panda agrees. Yes, let's go. Okay. Here's the Citibank building. And we'll go walk in Queens for a little bit before I head into Brooklyn. I'm gonna head over to the actual Court Square. Jasmine saying it's mad cold today. Yes, it is. It is strangely cold. You can even see what I'm wearing today. I've got my I Love Action Kid shirt, and I also got a nice little sweater. This is kind of ready. Summer didn't even have a chance to end properly. It just went right into autumn. It's also windy today too. Peter Razzo is saying you love my cameo with Sarah and Tom a few hours ago. That was so unexpected to run into them. But yeah, I was just filming in Manhattan, doing a non-narrated walk, and I just ran into them. I really wanted to start this walk in Greenpoint so I can go over the Kosciuszko Bridge, but maybe I'll have a chance to do it in this live walk. It's a shame the G train wasn't running. And then I read on MTA's website that there was an unauthorized person on the tracks at Queens Plaza Station, and they needed to shut power to the third rail so NYPD could apprehend the person on the tracks. But several transit issues today. I was reading in the morning, there was an A train that got derailed at 14th Street station. And it was because some guy decided to throw stuff on the track bed and make the train derail. That's why we can't have nice things in New York. It really sucks. But I just walked onto Thompson Avenue. I'm going to be walking over the tracks for the Long Island Railroad and Amtrak. Textman saying the tree leaves are starting to turn. These are already turning. If you look closely, you see some brown already. They're already starting to turn. This tree, same way. Elotto, thank you for the $4.99. Saying hello. Hello, Elotto. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. That's a nice view behind me. Look at this. Citibank Tower with all the skyscrapers. And this one's under construction. Every time I come down to downtown Long Island City, these skyscrapers are getting taller and taller. Just Hearts NYC is asking if I'm in Queens right now or in Brooklyn. I'm in Queens right now, Long Island City. Look at how windy it is. The trees just blowing. But I know my microphone's pretty good. It probably cancels most of the wind noise. Grovel is asking where you can get the face mask. This one you can get from my Teespring store. It should be down below, linked. But I have 4 different designs of masks. There's the one I'm wearing, the I Love Action Kid mask. The I Travel with Action Kid mask, the Action Kid map design, and the I Walk with Action Kid. There's a Long Island Railroad train headed towards Penn Station. I was just there too, Penn Station. I finished my walk from 42nd Street, Grand Central Terminal to Penn Station. That's the same walk I ran into Tom and Sarah Funk when they were doing their live tour of the skyscrapers. And then I took the train back into Queens. Here's the exit ramp for the Ed Koch Queensboro Bridge. All the skyscrapers of Long Island City in the distance. Usually these this walkway over here is busy with people going to and from the community college up ahead, LaGuardia Community College. Cherry R, thank you for the $4.99. Appreciate it so much, Cherry. Thank you, Cherry. Valerie HM saying it's a beautiful blue sky. It is gorgeous. It's gorgeous out, but a little bit chilly. But on a good note, it allows me to bring out my nice sweaters and cardigans because I really like autumn fashion and fall fashion. Check out my sweater here I'm rocking today. It's very nice. From Banana Republic. I don't remember when I got it, but it's very comfortable. Texman 81 with $10, 10 leaves that will stay green. Texman, thank you so much. The evergreen $10. All right. So we will walk down here, check out the industrial side of Long Island City. Cherry R with $4.99. Fall weather is the best in New York. I have to agree with you on that. Although each season has its own pros and cons, but in general, I love the autumn the most because of the colors. Also, it enables me to bring out sweaters like this. It's like a mini Manhattan over here with all the skyscrapers. I'm also staring directly into the sun on top of me. Makes it a little bit difficult to walk. Sounds of the City asking if I'm walking from Greenpoint, Brooklyn, and Long Island City. Rather the opposite. Chaz on fire with $1. Thank you so much, Chaz. Let's get out of the sun for a little bit. Valerie HM asking if I do winter weather walks. Yes, I do. I did a couple of live streams during the Christmas time last year in New York City, and then when I came back from my trip in Taiwan back in January, February, I was live streaming then too. Not to mention my other videos, the recorded ones. When it snows, you can count on me to be out there recording it because I don't want to miss the snow. Shina Lace with the $2.99 super sticker. Thank you, Shina. And now we're gonna be back in the sun again. Won't be good for the visuals. Let me see if I can go around to this. All right, let's walk away from the sun. I was gonna go down there, but going this way will get me closer to Brooklyn anyway. Here's the Long Island City concrete refinery plant. And here's the backside of LaGuardia Community College. They own a few buildings down that way as well. Ooh, I got an alert on my phone. There's some people fighting nearby. But not too close though. 3527 31st Street. And it's funny you mentioned that, Cherry, are asking if I feel like crime is up in New York City. From my Citizen app, I do notice that crime is up a little bit in New York. Let's go down here. Do not enter, let's enter. Chiquita Jackson with $2. Thank you so much. But yeah, I do notice that crime is up a little bit in New York. Yeah, exactly. Tom's saying there's people being stupid, like the train sabotage today. Yep, the train sabotage on 8th Avenue and 14th Street, and also the one that I just experienced at Queens Plaza. I actually wasn't at Queens Plaza. I was at Court Square waiting for the G train, and the G train never came. I waited there for like 10 minutes, and then the announcement came over the intercom. There's no G train service. And then everyone just sighed and left the station. And then I read on my phone, unauthorized person at Queens Plaza. They had to cut power to the third rail. Rodrigo Santos, thank you for the 14.90 Brazilian real. And Cherry R with the 9.99, thank you for answering. Please stay safe. I worry about you sometimes. Thanks to both of you. Appreciate it. Also, Travel Chile walking videos with the 50 ARS. I think that's Argentinian, but I don't know what the S stands for. This is the industrial area of Long Island City. I plan to make this video more on the industrial sides today. Not all of New York City is tall skyscrapers, glass and concrete. You have some gritty looking areas like this. And then you have neighborhoods such as the Hole, where it looks like it is a hole. It's the below sea level over there in some parts. I'm hearing some birds in the distance. I think those even might be monk parakeets. They're actual wild parakeets, and they live in New York City, and they survive on their own. Look at this, you come here during the weekend, during COVID, and there's nobody here. You have the whole place to yourself. I'm hearing a lot of birds. I don't know if you could hear it through the microphone. I'm trying to find one. All right, let's cross the streets. I hear the birds coming from over there. I think this building over here to the right of me is FedEx. So when you get all your packages delivered or mailed out, it has to get processed over here if it goes through FedEx. Actually, I remember trying to mail something via FedEx one time, and I thought there was like a customer service area in this building or like on this block, and I circled around. I couldn't find it. I don't even think there is like a area here you can drop off FedEx packages. So instead I had to go all the way out of my way to a FedEx store, and then I was able to mail out my FedEx package. It's a little bit annoying because I was all prepared for it. I was like, you know what? Let me just go over to the main like FedEx building area. They can deliver my package or accept it there. And of course, my luck, I go here. There's no acceptance window, and I had to move somewhere else to mail out the package. But with FedEx, I think you can mail it out at the Duane Reade's now in New York City. They have an agreement with Duane Reade, so you can drop off your packages for FedEx through Duane Reade. So it makes it a lot easier. Oscar, it does sound like a zoo here. And I was just at the zoo not too long ago. I still haven't seen any birds though. I'm looking. I know I've seen them before though. All right, Borden Avenue. This is the best area of New York City to live in, all gritty. You've got sidewalk plants overgrowing. You've also got cracked sidewalks here and a highway. Listen to all the honking noise and all the traffic, all the commuters. Also some abandoned railroad tracks. You don't see these anywhere. These don't go anywhere. They're just left over from history. I lost my balance. Barnabas Bullpet, thank you for $4.99. Thanks for being a real person. Stay safe. You're welcome. L. St. Clair is asking what highway this is. This is known as Interstate 495 in the New York City borough of Queens. It's known as the Horace Harding Expressway, and then when it gets to the border of Nassau, it becomes the Long Island Expressway. But if you say either, people will know what you mean. Either the Horace Harding Interstate 495 or LIE. LIE is the abbreviation for Long Island Expressway. I like to call it the Long Island Expressway. It just makes sense because Long Island is pretty much Queens, Brooklyn, Nassau, and Suffolk. You can go down here, Star Avenue. I've gone down here many times when I was riding my bicycle. One of the ways to get into the into Brooklyn. Okay, now there's glass all over the place, garbage. It smells clean though. I don't smell anything strange. Also some tires. There's not just tires too, I was looking here. There's some more plastic bags and a water bottle. Sebastian Seraphin, thank you so much for the $9.99. Thanks Sebastian, very much. Yeah, today I wanted to show a different kind of New York City that most people will not see. Sturdy tire. Although I can see why this tire was discarded. Looks like it was slashed, or maybe it hit the curb or something. There's a lot of cracks in it. But this is a common theme I've noticed throughout many of the cities I've traveled to. The areas right by the highways or next to the highways, they're oftentimes neglected. Like these sidewalks here, because it's kind of like an industrial area and no one lives here, so I don't really know like why that is. But I notice it. Someone's blasting up the music. And it looks like there's a issue with the water here. New York City DEP had to come here and fill in the holes or whatever. Maybe it was a water main break. Hey, look at what we have up there, traffic jam. We might be able to make it faster than the cars. Look at that, I see a lot of red lights. I have to be honest. I really hate driving because of traffic jams. There's so many times where I've been in a car or I've been driving and then I get into a traffic jam and I'm like, oh come on, can I just like abandon my car here and just walk the rest of the way? I'm so close already and not have to deal with this stupid traffic. I just wish we could like do that in real life, you know, be like, hey, the traffic's not moving, let's just get out of the car, wish the car disappears and just walk to wherever we need to go. Wouldn't that be convenient? But no, if you do that, you get in trouble because you abandon your car and your car stays there. Can I go? Yes, I can go. That's why I like riding a bicycle, because riding a bike, you're allowed to traffic split in New York. And if there's too much traffic and you don't feel like biking anymore, you can just put your bike on the sidewalk and just abandon it. The bad thing with bicycles though is that you gotta worry about it getting stolen. You gotta That's another part of the issue with having a bicycle in New York. There was one person on the New York City bike subreddit today. He filmed his own bike getting stolen by a thief after he told the thief that it wasn't his bike. The thief came out with a power tool and angle grinder. He had the angle grinder in his backpack just coming around, and he angle grinded the person's Kryptonite New York lock for like a minute and a half, and the bike was stolen just in front of his face. But the owner just stood there, recorded it, and didn't confront the thief because he knew the thief was on camera and he'll probably get caught sooner or later. Plus, confronting someone with an angle grinder is probably not the smartest thing to do. But yeah, Jason Genovese, it's on the NYC bike subreddit. You can look up the video. It's right in plain sight. So blatant. It's unbelievable. Even the doorman had his eye on his bike from like the business next door, and he was like, "Hey, what are you doing?" All right, look at this. Traffic's no match for me. I just walked right past it. You know, I read in the space of an average car, you can fit like 8 cyclists in the space of a single car, a single average car. So just imagine if like all these cars were bicycles, how many bicycles there'd be, or people. I'm walking here, folks. No traffic's gonna stop me. Oh, I just saw some camera flashes. Sneaky New York City. Red light camera right here. So if any of you are driving, beware of the camera, because it's watching the intersection of Borden Avenue and Greenpoint Avenue. I noticed 2 flashes, like flash, and that was it. You're not getting away from that camera. Well, this is Calvary Cemetery. I think it's a pretty old cemetery. I've never been in it personally, but the entrance is over there. How much is the fine, time lapse? I think the fine for a red light camera ticket is $50 at least. Ellis NYCC, yes, that's the link to the bicycle theft. Okay, now I gotta walk on this. What do you think, folks? Is this one of the sketchiest places to walk in New York City ever? Looks like I'm going right down into the highway. Time lapse is saying the camera ticket is cheaper than a cop ticket. It is. Plus, you don't get points on your driver's license, because if you get points on your driver's license, the insurance companies can jack up your premiums. Okay, I gotta deal with some weeds here. Let's go around it. Why is there a random steel plate over here? The competent man saying this is a sidewalk. No, it's not a sidewalk. It looks like a forest here. Because as far as I'm concerned, this is like a jungle or a forest. You got overgrown weeds, got glass over here. You've got Jesus, the way, the truth, the life, Holy Bible here. And you have a random piece of cement here that was hardened over the years. You can't even move this thing. It's like fused into the sidewalk. My mate Jeff with 5 pounds. Thank you. Must say thank you for helping me recover from brain op. That meant I couldn't remember words. Seeing the signs in the video help would be a wise help. Oh my gosh. My mate Jeff, I'm so happy that my videos have given you that pleasure and opportunity. That must have been like so stressful for you to deal with. Kid Jeff saying bring a weed eater next time. I think what I should do next is bring a lawnmower. Looks like it's getting narrow up there. Can I even travel on this anymore? Jungle walk. Anthony's saying I need to bring a weed whacker. Okay, I gotta walk in the middle of the freeway. I don't think so. Alright, I ran out of cement to walk on. Tom saying pretty sure this takes you to the freeway. I see an exit up there. But let me just double check. Laurel Hill Boulevard. I think I should have walked in the cemetery. It would have been easier. Looks like the sidewalk kind of ends here, but it's hard to tell with all the weeds. So I might be stuck here. Should I take a chance and go through the weeds here, or I should go back? I think I should go back. Doesn't look like an area where I should go. Then again, this is such a like strange area. Why didn't they have a sign that said like no pedestrians or something? Or maybe you can go, but the weeds are too high. I can't really tell. Ella's saying it's scarier walking back. That would have been something, right? To walk on the highway. It might have been my last live stream, but I'm smarter than that. I don't want to get injured. Rob Celeste saying if I end up going straight, I'll go right to Borden Avenue. That's what I wanted too. I wanted to go to Borden Avenue, but it looks like this will lead me there, but I don't know. After that like weedy part and then it got kind of narrow, I don't feel comfortable walking on that sidewalk anymore, if you could even call it a sidewalk. Here's the cement thing again. Barnabas saying Google Street View, it looks like the sidewalk continued down. And then Nathan Kim saying there was no sidewalk beyond the weeds. You see, it's kind of weird because this totally looks like a sidewalk. Jolie Leaf left saying by walking in the cemetery is the best choice if the cemetery is open. I would consider walking in the cemetery, but the issue with that is, are both sides open? And I think I just felt some glass in my shoe, so let me get rid of this. I felt some glass in my shoe. Did a piece of glass get stuck in my shoe? Let me put my hand in it. All right. Hope a piece of glass didn't get in there. It felt sharp. All right, whatever it is, I think I got it out. Okay. Let's go. We're going this way on Greenpoint Avenue. Nick saying, how can you get glass in your shoe? Because it goes through the shoe, and there's a lot of glass over here. Or maybe it got kicked up by a car and went in my shoe. Here is First Calvary Cemetery. I don't think there's an exit on the other side of the cemetery from what I'm looking on Google Maps. Oh, plus it's closed anyway. The cemetery's closed anyway. Gate closed due to inclement weather. Yeah, it really looks like inclement weather to me. Really inclement. I mean, it's pouring out, it's like blowing 60-mile-an-hour winds. It's like storming like crazy right now. Fake sign. Hey, look, the fire department was here. So if I continued down that path and I got stuck, I could have called the fire department. They would have helped me. I could have called 911 and be like, hey, YouTuber stuck in the middle of nowhere next to the cemetery. Tess DC, thank you for the $5. Appreciate it so much. But hey, it was an honest mistake going on that sidewalk because I thought it was going to go all the way to Borden Avenue. Lucas Boyd, in your neighborhood there's no sidewalks, plenty of weeds, and you can get bitten and eaten by snakes, possums, bobcats, dogs, and coyote. Ooh. Sounds like a dangerous neighborhood to me. Oh, look at that. I think they're off to save someone now who walked down that same sidewalk. Nathan Kim, thank you for the $5. Appreciate it very much. All right, so this is Bradley Avenue. Let's go up here at Bradley Avenue. Even though straight ahead of me is the Greenpoint Avenue Bridge, I want to go out of my way to take the Kosciuszko Bridge, because that was my plan for this walk, was to take that bridge from Greenpoint, and I'm still kind of determined to walk it, even though it's kind of out of the way. It's a brand new bridge. The governor hailed it as an accomplishment, and yet it connects like two neighborhoods that are kind of like industrial and in the middle of nowhere. Unless you live there, it's more convenient to take the Pulaski Bridge or the Greenpoint Avenue Bridge. Not the Kosciuszko, but the Kosciuszko is a nicer bridge. That car hood's seen better days. Wonton Food Incorporated. We are in the middle of nowhere now. In Shannon's Kitchen, this is Long Island City, Queens. I'm showing you the area of New York City that no one else shows you. Cherry R with $9.99. I know I keep donating, but thank you for doing this and keeping us entertained. Appreciate it very much. Thank you so much. I smell bread too. It smells very good. I'm determined to walk to Brooklyn the long way. Laurie W is saying, you heard news of restaurants in the area must start charging a COVID tax. Is this true? No. They can charge a COVID tax, but they don't have to. It's optional. But you know, there's a point to where raising prices doesn't do any more good for the business. I know a lot of business owners have started to raise prices or already did, and there's people who are kind of shy about going into those businesses again. I know that the business owners have to make up for lost revenue during the lockdowns. That's why they need to charge more, and also the cost of business has gone up in other spots too, but it's getting tricky. You know, a lot of my restaurants that I go to regularly, they raise their prices as well as the grocery stores. So it's gonna be challenging for people. Thank you, Matthias P. from Frankfurt, Germany. All right, here's Review Avenue and Tall 32 guy with $1.99. Lovely afternoon. Thanks. All right, this is what you all came here for. Walking on a industrial sidewalk next to a cemetery. This is definitely going the long way. I just made like a full semicircle around the cemetery. Yes, Tom, a nice sidewalk compared to the other one. At least the weeds aren't overgrown and there's no glass. I knew my time on that sidewalk was limited when I started feeling sharp things in my shoe. I was like, nope, I'm not taking any of this anymore. Roman de Ruyter with €2, best from Netherlands, and Diary of a Man Bath with the $4.99 super chat. Thanks. What the heck? Who abandoned this? Look at this. Looks like it's been like melted. The thing exploded. I think it was like a motorcycle or something, a Harley. Lamb Brian, my gosh, dude. Thank you for the 20 bucks. Thank you so much. And DWCA with CA20. Thank you so much. What in the world? Yeah. Bye-bye. Nothing's left of that bike. I hope the driver survived and didn't get injured. Benny's saying the bike's gonna be used in the next Mad Max video. Could be Ghost Rider, a prop for Ghost Rider or something. Cherry is saying, do I soak my feet when I'm home? Not usually. Uh-oh. I hope this was not in reference to the bike we just saw. Street Tire King Rip Mellow. Okay. Mellow, if that was you on the bicycle, I really hope you do rest in peace. That does not look like a good fall at all, or whatever happened to your bike. Oh my gosh. Most likely it was stolen and chopped. Oscar saying, yeah, we won't know unless we have a confirmation somewhere. But, you know, something like that, as serious as the whole motorcycle burning up like that, someone could have easily died from it. In all seriousness, you know. All right, I see it in front of me. That's the bridge I want to cross. The Kosciuszko Bridge, otherwise known by many native New Yorkers as the Kosciuszko, or the Kosciuszko Bridge, or the K Bridge, or the Kosciuszko Bridge. Long way to walk just across this stupid bridge. Oh my gosh. They're doing drag racing and there's some guy in the trunk there with a camera out filming them. Williams Valve Corporation. All right, I think Cherry R did some research saying Mello was a guy who was killed in a car accident in 2018. Oh my gosh. Any kind of car crash or car accident is serious. I want to get to this bridge already. Look what it is. It was either a mouse or a small rat or just a rodent in general. I just heard it shuffling in the grass beside me. Big Dog saying, how did I spot that? I heard it before I saw it. This looks like an abandoned warehouse. And there's a piece of plastic just floating off the edge of this cemetery wall. It sounded like another mouse, but it was not. All right, I'm getting closer. I'm about to walk under it now. James Kusner asking where this bridge leads to. It leads to another industrial area, East Williamsburg. It leads from the industrial area of Long Island City or Maspeth to the industrial area of East Williamsburg. And Richard Lim, thank you for the $15 Australian. Happy exploring the not so well known bits of New York. Here it is. If you look, it kind of looks like the new Tappan Zee Bridge. The official name of that one's the Mario Cuomo Bridge. There's also the Long Island Railroad here. I think there's the Long Island Railroad, or maybe it's a freight line. Okay. That car didn't sound good. Whatever it was. And here's the other side of the cemetery. Gates also closed over here to inclement weather. Same thing. I think I'll take a chance and I'll just walk on the grass. Let's walk on the grass. I can always cross the street to the other side if this side is too dangerous. I take grass over broken glass and weeds growing all over the place. Grass is very pleasant. Here it is. Can't believe it took me like over an hour just to come around to this bridge. I thought it was closer. But then again, it probably was. It's just I couldn't walk down that way I wanted to go originally. Alrighty. I think this is actually like the third time I've been to this bridge, but I've never walked over it. I've always ridden my bicycle over it just because it's kind of like out of the way to get into this bridge. Okay, so I'm under the bridge and now I need to get on it. So let's see. How do I get here? You know what I'll do? I'll cross over to the other side because I see like bike lanes and stuff. They'll lead me onto the bridge. Dry Ice Corp. All right, this is the right way to the bridge. Definitely. Because you got the bike lanes here leading right to it. All right. Oh, these are the cars we saw from earlier. Oh my gosh. That guy's going vertical on a wheelie. Holy moly. This was my face when I saw that. It was like this, like past vertical. It was probably like 87 degrees, maybe like 80 degrees, 90 degrees is straight up, but he was like this. Oh my gosh. He's coming back around. Woo. Stunts like crazy. Damn, they're really at it.
Water fire extinguisher?
Damn. fire extinguisher. Uh-oh.
That shit was wild.
Is this bike okay? Shh. They're calling for a fire extinguisher. That's pretty crazy. Uh-oh. The gas is coming out. Oh shit. Oh shit. Gas is coming out of the motorcycle.
Dude, that shit was fucking great. I got it with the spark.
Oh my gosh. Hopefully they were able to get some good shots from that right there before the bike just gave off. Yeah, George saying the entrance is straight ahead. I'm familiar with this area now. Okay, finally I'm here. Kosciuszko Bridge. Took longer to get to this bridge than to actually walk over it. If anyone watched my walking Mario Cuomo Bridge or the new Tappan Zee Bridge, it took me like 2.5 hours, I think, just to walk over that bridge. And here it took me an hour and like 15 minutes to get to the entrance. Alrighty, here we go. Any music going? Oh shoot! I missed it. He did a freaking wheelie and the back of the bike made some sparks on the concrete. Crazy. Crazy stunts. It's coming around, I think. Here he comes. Is he gonna do another one? Damn. Holy moly. All right, let's go. Okay, here we go. I've made it. Kosciuszko Bridge. Here he comes again. All right, we're gonna watch him do a wheelie. Good vantage spot. Oh, he couldn't. I wasn't ready. All right. Now my concern is once I get over this bridge, I need to get back and the G train is not running. So I kind of put myself in this situation. I knew it wasn't running to begin with. but it's all right. I'll just call a Uber or take the bus. Liz C saying, say Kosciuszko Bridge 5 times fast. Okay, let me try it. Nope, can't do it. Design ideas, thank you for the $5. Appreciate it. Kid Jeff saying, why is the G train down? Because they cut power to the tracks at Queens Plaza. There was someone on the tracks. Granted, it's been like an hour and 15 minutes since then, so I'm hopeful that it'll run. This reminds me of the Mario Como Bridge or Tappan Zee Bridge. Denasia Benson saying, check my phone. It's 6:24 right now. So this bridge is actually part of I-278, the Brooklyn-Queens Expressway. It's also got great views of the city. Also the cemetery too. You can see the cemetery here, Long Island City in the background. It's beautiful. Get this car. They're sure enjoying it down there now. Look at all the smoke from the rubber rising up. They're out of there. I smell the rubber now. See, I told you it would be worth it to come here. It's a beautiful bridge. Took a while to get here, but nice they put garbage cans right on the bridge. You know, I only have one bar of service here with T-Mobile. Look at that, huh? sunset in the background, Manhattan. Just a shame about the view though with this fence. Here it is, Kosciuszko Bridge. Looks just like the Mario Como Bridge, without the blue paint. I could probably make the view better if I put it right up against the fence and zoomed in like this. There we go. You just gotta know how to do it. You can get somewhat of a view there. Diana, you think it's pronounced Kosciuszko? I mean, they've asked many people how to pronounce it, and then they asked this Polish person what the correct pronunciation is, and it's very similar to the way I pronounce it. Why is this dog yapping? Arf, arf. Hey. Stay away, doggy. I wouldn't want to be the person walking that dog. Arf, 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 arf. Someone translate, please. Nice picture here, they're taking shots. Let me see what they're looking at. Maybe it's a good photo op over here. I mean, somewhat. You can get a good picture from here. You know, let me try something. I think I could stick my gimbal in this way. Ah, look at that. All right. Look at that, huh? Perfect. That's the advantage of having a small device like me. How's that for a wallpaper? Ben saying I need to put the ISO low. I think I could change it here. Let me see if I can set it. No, it's at automatic. Too bad. And then you can see me on the other side. Now I gotta get this back through. All right. I did it. Let me take a picture on my personal phone. I think since I'm here, I should. It's gorgeous. I won't put it through the fence though. You know what? I'm not even gonna risk it. I'll just take a snapshot of the video later. Look what they did over here now. Now they have like a web netting in addition to the fence. And if you want to see the neighborhood I'm going to be graciously dumped into, you can see it down there. What a great neighborhood, right? It's just a bunch of quiet streets, trucks parked in the parking lot, factories. CRS 98761 asking what's the name of the body of water I'm crossing. That would be the Newtown Creek, one of the most polluted bodies of water in the entire world. This bridge is a lot longer than I thought it would be. I don't remember it being this long. Doesn't feel like all these new bridges that they put up, they made them short. Adam, this is the Brooklyn-Queens Expressway next to me. Highway 278. The old Kosciuszko Bridge was a really bad bridge. It overlived its useful life, and they had to get rid of it and replace it. You can even see on YouTube what happened to the old span of the Kosciuszko Bridge. They had to blow it up. There was a controlled demolition. Jenny Lee, you didn't know you can walk on the BQE. Only this section right here. And to be honest, it really connects two neighborhoods which aren't really too interesting. The industrial area of Maspeth and Long Island City to the industrial area of East Williamsburg. It's a nice bridge, but there really isn't really a big local community on either end, so I'm gonna have to go back to either Williamsburg or Greenpoint to get the bus or an Uber, I think. I can probably still call the Uber to get here, but I'd rather not have them deal with like, what street are you on? You're on the middle of nowhere street next to this factory, what? Right, I can see the end now. Now let's see how I want to get back. It's not as challenging to get back to like the main area compared to the other side, where Maspeth and Long Island City is. There's a lot more calm. I'm looking at Google Maps now. I could pretty much walk down Nassau Avenue or Driggs Avenue and get to McGolrick Park and Greenpoint, Williamsburg main area, so should be a pretty simple walk back. I think I can catch the G train from there. If not, there's a bus that goes to Long Island City from there on Manhattan Avenue. Oh, look at this. There's no fence here at all. Divyesh Darde, thank you for $5. Thanks for discovering these hidden gems in New York. There we go. Beautiful views. Here we are, folks. I made it. And what do you get on this side? Nothing but a few benches and some like improvised stone chairs. And you got a blue wall with some graffiti on it. And And there's some more benches over there. Garbage bag wholesale. If you want 20 bags of garbage bags, that's 20 bucks. Or 13 pounds of garbage bags for 13 bucks. Yo, what's up, man? Hey. Wow, someone noticed me biking over the bridge. All right. So what I'm going to do is plug in my phone's running low on battery. Let's charge up. I got 14% battery left. Dun 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 dun. All right, where's my battery charger? All right, cable ready. This might unbalance the phone. I hope it doesn't. All right, it's on. Michelle Fist, thank you for the $13.99 Canadian. Appreciate it. Ooh, this is going to be tricky because the cable is putting some pressure on the gimbal, the balancing. But all right. Let's go. I'm glad that there was a bench there to let me sit down and bring out my battery charger, because putting it on the bridge is probably a bad idea. I could do it, but there really isn't like anywhere for me to put my backpack down and take it out. Williamsburg Bridge, straights. Let's just cross now. It's a red light. Quiet here in Williamsburg, but it usually is on this side. Here's Houseman Streets. Driggs Avenue, which is exactly where I want to go. I'll go towards Monsignor McGolrick Park, and then I'll end at McCarran Park. Driggs and Meeker Avenue. David Bowman saying that's Greenpoint, not Williamsburg. Well, the intersection where McGolrick Park's northwest corner is really considered like the border between Williamsburg and Greenpoint. So I can see where it might get confusing. Look at this. New York City open streets. I can deal with this. Excellent. Open streets program. I can just walk in the middle of the street like I own it. In America saying I walk fast, we still have daylight. Yep, the sun's still going down, but it's still daylight. All right, I'm feeling a little more confident about civilization now, because now I'm hearing some music from someone's window and I'm seeing some nice homes. I'd rather see this than like industrial trucks and non-weeded sidewalks like the whole journey to the bridge. Here's Kingsland Avenue and Driggs. Here's the school speed limits, Monday to Friday. It's not any of those. I hear someone behind me. All right, look at this. This is a nice little area of Greenpoint / Williamsburg I haven't been to before. Little Dokeby? Korean barbecue, fried chicken, tacos and burritos. Bibimbap, cold beer and cocktails. Whoa, Korean with tacos and burritos? What a fusion. That's right, folks. You just add some kimchi on your beef burrito or your taco and it tastes Korean. Then again, Korean food, they do have like similar things to Mexican food as well. Burritos and tacos. They are kind of similar. I can see it working. I can see it working. Or you put some salsa sauce in your, I don't know, your Korean pancakes. And then it'll become like Mexican Korean pancake. It's not a Korean pancake anymore when you put salsa sauce on it, right? Nice little park here. Never been here. Let's check it out. I'm very familiar with that area down there where McGolrick Park is, but I've never walked over here. Richard, yes, this is McGolrick Park. Ivy Lynn's in the chat today. Not typing, just watching. Yes. I'm glad you could join us today. I also hope you feel better too, because it looked very painful what happened to you. I don't know if Ivy's comfortable enough revealing what happened to her on this live chat, so I won't say it. Oh, this is nice. Look at this. Cool. What statue is this? Saint Michael? To the living and dead heroes of Greenpoint who fought in the World War because they loved America, revered its ideals under God, and supported its institution, and gave them all that our government shall not perish from the earth. Beautiful statue. Hawks Fan 3, are the restrooms open at the park? I'm not sure if they are or not. I didn't see any restrooms open here. Beautiful here. What did I just knock over? It's dark, so can't really see where you walk too well sometimes. Am I near Nassau Avenue? Yes, I am. Stop. Judy's saying, enjoy watching. Tired of watching me walk. Do I have water? No, but I'm gonna get some water when I finish. Back to Driggs Avenue. McGolrick Park is very close.
Birthday's not important. I'm gonna have fun on their birthday because it's my birthday.
We have here the Driggs Meat Market. And this is the Saints Stanikos Kosciuszko RC Church. What a mouthful. I don't even know if I pronounced everything correctly. The text was a little bit hard to read. Here's Diamond Street and Drake's. They got a nice outdoor dining setup over here at DAR 525. That's the name of the place.
Hey, man.
Hey, what's up?
How are you?
Hey, all right. Take care. Have a good night. Nice, I ran into someone who recognized me in the middle of Greenpoint. Manger's Palette Artisanal Cheeses. I think they're just winding down for the day now. Okay, here's Graham Streets, which turns into McGinnis Boulevard. Dirty 10, no, this is not Queens, this is Greenpoint, Brooklyn. It's kind of strange, I think it's, yeah, I think it is Greenpoint still. Looks like the sunset just went down. Jaden, you thought this was Queens? They kind of look similar if you're not familiar with it. Whether it's Queens, Brooklyn, Bronx, Manhattan, or Staten Island. It's all New York City. Where am I headed to? I'm headed towards McGolrick Park. It's a cute little dog. Hello. No problem. Looks like she has some trouble handling that dog. It was drifting over to the right. Those little dolls can be a challenge sometimes, you know, because they have so much energy and endurance. All right, Leonard Street and Driggs. Got McGolrick Park up ahead. All right, here I am, McGolrick Park. And Manhattan Avenue up there. Let me go up this way. I don't think I'll end at the park because I want to go up here where the train is or the bus, whichever one comes first. I can get something to drink and then call it a night. I see Bedford Avenue up ahead and Nassau Avenue.
I know I talked about it too much, and I'm a little embarrassed. And also, I don't even care that I'm a little embarrassed.
I love the lighting too. The sun just went down. It makes for a nice atmosphere, especially if you're going out to eat. Oh, I just smell so much good food. It's very tempting too. All right, folks, I'm gonna end the stream here. I'm gonna pop in here, get something to drink, maybe a little bit of a snack, and then head back. But hope you enjoyed today's long walk through Queens and Brooklyn. We got to see a lot of nice things, see the nice atmosphere, what's going on, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye, folks. Take care. Take it easy.
Yeah. Wait, so